This is Britain's version of Abu Ghraib prison abuse. Thousands of Iraqi civilians were tortured by British soldiers during 2003 to 2008. Detainees were violently beaten, kicked, punched and sexually assaulted, resulting in horrific injuries and unlawful killings. Human rights groups and lawyers have exposed and highlighted these violations and have now taken the Ministry of Defence to court, claiming that Britain broke international laws of war by pursuing a policy of systematic torture. Lawyers for the Iraqi torture victims believe this widespread and systematic abuse of human rights violations should be made public and those in authority should be held accountable. The lawyers representing Iraqi victims call for a full public inquiry into the UK's interrogation techniques.
I'm actually 192 Iraqis who complain of unlawful killings and torture, 38 killings cases, the rest are torture cases. And there's so many of them, thousands of others waiting in the wings. And we say there has to be a proper judge-led inquiry into the systemic issues that all of these cases raise.
Take the case of Khalid, a prisoner of war. His testimony is very chilling. He says he had to kneel in the sun for hours. If I moved position or bent my head forward at all, a soldier would come and kick me hard, shouting, "Shut up." I was kicked many times. One of the soldiers kicked me hard in the mouth, which caused 3 of my teeth to fall out. Large military dogs were also used to terrorize him during his time in captivity. Phil Shiner, who founded the Public Interest Lawyers Group, believes the abuses come from the top.
Torture and inhumane treatment and murder and the degradation of prisoners, etc., those are all war crimes. And it's not just those foot soldiers, as it were. It goes all the way to the top, and those are reasons why these systemic issues need to be explored properly in public. And those at the top of the chain of command, the politicians, the senior civil servants, the top military brass, they need to be held accountable as well.
The 3-day court hearing will rule on whether the Ministry of Defence officials and politicians were unaware of the abuses or they were authorised as policy. Lawyers say such abuse of interrogation techniques had already been taught at army intelligence facilities and, therefore, the authorities are complicit in these crimes. Hassan Al-Khatib, Press TV, London.